Okay, hey everybody, Spidey Librarian here, and you guys know why we're here. You guys know what we're here for. There is a new trailer dropped this morning, Ms. Marvel trailer. It was really funny because a couple of my coworkers, as soon as I got in, they're like, "Have you seen it?" And I'm like, "Have I seen what?" And they're like, "The Ms. Marvel trailer dropped," and I was like, "Ah, well, I guess I'll be doing a stream tonight." And then when I got home, I did that thing you do where you mean to do something and then you just don't do it. I basically came home and decompressed and relaxed. And then right as I was I basically got into the shower about 30, 40 minutes ago. And right as I got into the shower, while I was showering, Wolf basically dropped the Ms. Marvel YouTube trailer link on Discord. And I was like, yeah, I was gonna do that as soon as I was out of my shower. So, but yeah, kudos to Wolf. He was like, hey, there's a thing here, and you haven't recorded it, or you haven't reacted to it yet. So, I appreciate you keeping me on task. So, anyways, so I figured what we would do is we're gonna take a few minutes to just sort some Perler bead colors like I'm doing here. And I'd say maybe around 11:45, so in about 6 or 7 minutes, we'll go ahead and get moving on the actual trailer reactions. So feel free to hang out, stick around, let me know how your week is going. Let me know if there's anything new and exciting going on with you guys. And I need to let you guys know I actually will not be doing a stream this Friday. I'm actually going to a wedding on Friday, so I need to let you guys know that I will not be streaming. What I'll probably do is I'll probably stream it like Saturday evening or maybe Sunday evening instead, but I got a bunch of things that are just kind of like all adding up, and I just need to kind of make myself available for them. So it's going to take a little bit of time out of the channel, but really it's just that one stream. I think it'll be fine. So, I mean, it's not every day that one of your friends gets married, and it's all the more remarkable that this is still going on during, the COVID-19. Is it still a pandemic? It's more of an endemic now, or whatever the noun is that describes something that's endemic. So, but yeah, this guy's a close friend of mine. He's getting married, and I want to wish him well. So, okay, I need more light here, so I'm gonna pull out my phone here and then turn on the flashlight, and hopefully that'll make things a little bit easier to distinguish. So. I didn't have to do it right away, but I chose to. So, that is a thing that is gonna happen. So, I've always been a night owl. I've always been a nocturnal creature. It's when I have it's like naturally when I have the most energy. And so, I was just like, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So, now when I'm done, I'll probably call the stream fairly quickly after that, because I do have to work in the morning, and I'm gonna have to probably crash hard at some point. But at least for the moment, I got the energy, I got the time, I got the Perler beads. So we're just gonna go ahead and go too. So how's your week been so far, Wolf? Anything new and exciting going on? Anything fun? Anything interesting? Anything noteworthy? I had a busy day today in the library. Had a whole bunch of kids there, and that was interesting. I feel like I've got some... Oh, okay, that's probably my phone light. Let me just... Yeah, the phone light is doing that. Okay, I was like, where's that weird glare coming from? It's like, oh yeah, it's coming from the extra light source that I didn't, I didn't originally have going on. So, I did my YouTube program today. I think we covered recording for people that need to learn how to, get a channel up and running and how to manage it. So I talked a little bit about recording, and just had a busy day. Had a lot of teens in the library, a lot of teens hanging out in the teen zone. So that was really nice. It's spring break week, and so just things are a little bit busier than usual, which is kind of a nice change of pace. We don't have particularly high numbers in the library right now because it's a public place. People are probably still a bit gun shy on COVID, and so like our library usage hasn't been what it was as compared to like 2 or 3 years ago. So, oh man, oh god, man, that's tough. Food poisoning is never fun, and allergies are always a pain. So, are you feeling any better? I certainly hope so. I took yesterday off simply because I hadn't used any time off in a while, and I just kind of needed it. It's really kind of surprising how much, like, you find out that it's like, oh yeah, I didn't even know how much I needed this. So, but I hope you're feeling better, man. Like, it's never fun to have to put up with that stuff. So, all right, let's see. We got a few black beads right here. I like to get at least about like 5 or 6 of one color, and then just like dump them all into the pile. So I've got like and then when I lose them, I have a mini panic attack. So I got like 5 little beads, 5 black beads right here, and they just go boom right into there. And it is just ridiculous how it fires the endorphins for me. But it is 11:44 here, and we are getting to the point where we may need to start getting ready for the trailer reaction. Throat is toasted from all the vomit. Oh yeah, I know those feels. The bright side is you lost some weight. That's not the way that you want to lose weight, but yeah, I mean, I get it. Look for the upside where you can get them. So, all right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this flashlight here. This very bright flashlighty boy. And there we go. There goes the glare. We don't have it anymore because we don't need it anymore. All right. It is 11:45. And it is just about trailer reaction time. I'm gonna take a second to adjust the camera ever so slightly. Wow, yeah, I adjusted the height slightly because in order to, wow, and now I've got like this weird little German angle thing going on here. This is not what I need. Hold on a second. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a little bit more straight. And maybe like I want you to be able to see over the top of my head and not necessarily have to see the ceiling fan, which I find, I mean, there's a little bit of flickering, and then I'm holding, that's the thing that's holding on to the camera that you see whenever I'm doing the when I'm doing the perler beads. So I'm gonna put this stuff away for now. We can probably come back to it for a little while. And I'm hitting record right now. And I suppose we should also go ahead and turn off the music. All right. Okay. So this will be this will be fairly quick, I imagine. But we're going to go ahead, do it like we're recording a YouTube video. And I took a look. I think the trailer's like about 1.5 minutes. So this will hopefully be a fairly quick trailer. I might even try to edit it tonight and get it out. So settled by Monday, but total. Yeah, I know, right? Like your body just gets tired from fighting off infection, and you're just exhausted. And it's not like it, you're not sick, but like you're not exactly in tip-top shape for work. So hold on, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to adjust the angle because I got a slight tilt. Wow, I can't do anything. There we go. That's not very good either. Hold on. Like I'm basically kind of looking at my floor line. Okay, there we go. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's all right. Okay. All right. So, first things first, before we get started, is my sound generally okay? I think I've mostly eliminated background noise. Let's just give it a second. It occasionally picks up a little bit of noise from my fan, but I think that's fine. All right, look at the poster on the left. Oh, I see what you're saying. Here, I think, there we go. That's about right. It's not perfect, but, see, every time I do that, okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's just weird, especially like with the doors. But I know that's just because the angle is slightly changing. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So, okay. So I think we're mostly set up. But auditorily, we're doing okay. We sound all right. Nothing too wild and crazy going on. And then let's see. We need to get our window capture set up. So give me a second to handle that. We want the Ms. Marvel one. We're going to go there. Let's just see. There it is. Okay. All right. So there we go. And we're looking all right. We're looking okay. And actually, I think what I may do, let's see, it's more or less straight on right there. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this like a regular YouTube trailer reaction video. And then I may have to do a take or two or three of some parts. But I've got it recording now. And let's see, we've been recording for about 4 minutes already. So we're going to get going. Here we go. All right. And okay. Hey, everybody. Spidey Librarian here. And today I'm coming at you with a reaction to the trailer for Disney Plus's Ms. Marvel. All right. Okay. And what I'm doing, I don't know if you've noticed, but with my trailer reactions, I've actually cut out the intro graphic and music because apparently viewers don't like that anymore. So we're just kind of getting rid of them, which is fine. I'm good with it. All right, let's see. And let's see, I'm watching it on this screen. So, and here we go. Oh, I'm going to do that again. And here we go. All right. Okay, and now we're going to bring it up. Hold on 1 second here. There it is. We're going to bring it up to full screen. We're going to do this. Okay. And I'm going to need to readjust where this table goes because I want to be like over here when I'm watching it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And right now I can't see the chat because I'm just looking at the screen that has this on it. So, okay. Here we go. Oh, I love that intro. Okay, all right.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say, I get it.
You get what?
High school.
This is
Kamala.
this reminds me of
Cute. She thinks I'm some kind of weirdo.
You were
the Take On Me video by Aha.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're kind of on my show.
Sorry.
But you're staring out the window in your little fantasy land.
Oh my god, I love this already.
Kamala, hey, already? Really? Come on, like.
Do I have to figure out my whole future before lunch, or is it like... Maybe they're right. I spend too much time in fantasy land.
I'm too much of a fangirl.
That is not you.
How do you
It's
know,
not really
lady?
the brown girls from Jersey City.
She's a
who
teenager.
save the world.
She's becoming who she is. Oh,
That's
wow.
the fantasy too.
Okay. June,
something happen
okay.
You know why? Did you hear something?
Kamala?
Oh, wow.
What does it feel like?
Cosmic.
So she's like, kind of like Green Lantern?
I always thought I wanted this kind of life.
She's
but
all
I
about
never
that
imagined
superhero
any of
life.
this.
Do you know what you are?
Wow.
I'm a superhero.
Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, let me get rid of this window. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was very entertained for that, hour? I was very entertained for that, minute and 30 seconds, minute and 20 seconds. They packed a lot into it, and I was really impressed. The beginning of the trailer really kind of reminded me of an Aha video from the 1980s called "Take on Me." If you haven't seen that, first of all, go watch it. It's great. It's like vintage 80s music video culture. But a lot of the visuals styling kind of reminded me a little bit of that. So it was a fun intro that I really enjoyed. And I mean, the nice thing about the MCU is that a lot of those heroes are established. They are older. They're kind of very like aware of who they are, and they're being a superhero kind of coincides with a lot of who they are and what they do already. But a lot of classic comics really deal with superheroes becoming who they are, and there is nothing that exemplifies the pure potential of who you could be and what you may or may not become than being a teenager. So I love that we are finally, I mean, aside from Spider-Man, which, Spider-Man, but he's always been a teenager at the start. It's really nice that we're getting another teenager superhero. And I've read a little bit of the Kamala Khan comics. She's very charming. She's a lot of fun. She's not perfect. And it's just really kind of, I feel, very, very nice to kind of look into the minds of a teenager and see all of the anxieties that you may have had or that you may be having as an adolescent. And just, just kind of remember back to how awkward you can be and getting a handle on, your body and your abilities and your personality as it's developing. It's a very, I don't know, it is a very kind of sweet time in terms of a lot of people's memory. Some people feel like their youth was hell and that they're glad it's behind them and they're more comfortable as adults, and that's great. You should hopefully be more comfortable with who you are as an adult. but just the kind of potential of what could be as a teenager, I feel is really appealing about this trailer. I also really like the onset of Kamala's powers. I know that they're different from the comic. She kind of has stretchy powers that are a lot like Mr. Fantastic's. And so it looks like Marvel is kind of doing this thing. It looks like she finds some kind of a band or something, and when she puts it on, it's like she has these kind of energy manipulation powers, so she can create shapes out of energy. It's a bit like Green Lantern, which, except it looks like her power is more kind of purpley or something. And I can get down with this. And Kamala is new enough that I feel like they can play around a little bit with the character's origins, as long as they keep her thematically similar to who she is in the comics. And I feel like at this point, Marvel has earned my trust in terms of just the narrative sense. I'm going to trust them to tell a good story. They don't always come through, but for the most part they do, and I've been satisfied with most of what I've seen. So I think that Ms. Marvel, when it gets here in June, I'm definitely going to be watching it. All right. Feels like it skews young, but if it's like Stargirl, I'll love it. I like that they kept the Muslim culture in. Yes, no, I really like that too. And I know that some people might, they might cry out, social justice warrior or whatever, but like, I really like that these shows and these movies are coming to exemplify the diversity that really does exist in this world. And so I feel like this is great. I want to see more of it. And hopefully we will. So, but yeah, no, it looks like it's going to be fun. I'm in. I've always been a champion of legacy characters. I know that there are people out there who absolutely hate that there's a new Spider-Man, Miles Morales, or that for a while Jane took over the mantle of Thor, or that Sam is taking over as Captain America. But the thing about comic books is that they have this kind of elastic timeline where the characters don't ever have to age if they don't want them to. When you're taking those characters and putting them into media such as movies and TV, you are dealing with human actors, and humans age. And so I kind of like the idea of legacy characters for that reason. And yeah, I don't know. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to admit to being biased here. I work with teens. I like working with teens. And so if this stuff skewing young does not bother me at all. I'm sure I'm going to be entertained by it. I'm still entertained. I'm still very entertained by a lot of teen comedy type movies or teen shows. I think that being a teenager, while it can be great, it can also be a very challenging time in a person's life. And those challenges evolve with the times. And so there's never really a teen movie or a teen story or a teen comedy, romance, whatever you want to call that. It might have some of the same tropes, but a lot of things change. I mean, if you just think of social media and how being a teenager was 20 to 30 years ago versus now, things are very different than they were back when, like, I was a teenager. And I'm okay with all that. There's an airplane going by, and I'm trying to see if the OBS is picking it up. I don't think it is. I don't know. Could you hear an airplane flying by? Let me know if you did. I heard it, but I don't think OBS did. So, anyways. But yeah, I'm okay with this skewing young. I welcome it. I say bring it on. I think that's part of the diversity of the MCU. And I think that there is so much that I don't know about Kamala Khan that there's going to be a lot of discoveries that I think I'm really going to enjoy through the eyes of Kamala in the MCU. So looking forward to it. Can't wait to see it. And hopefully this means we'll be getting a trailer for She-Hulk soon, because I would definitely like to know when. I would definitely like to know when that's releasing, hopefully this year. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. And, or wait, no, hold on. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please go ahead and thwip on the like button. It really helps me out. It lets me know that you enjoy this kind of content and would like to see more of it. I'm premiering these reactions on my YouTube live streams, so if you would like to see them live and unedited, go ahead and consider subscribing as well. What did you think of this trailer? What did you like about it? What did you dislike about it? Sound off in the comments. Hold on. Sound off in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And of course, I screw up the outro. All right. Thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right. And stopping the recording. There we go. Okay, all right. Well, that was cool. That was fun. That was a lot of fun to watch. Like, I really got a kick out of it. So, hopefully, let's see. And I'm going to do a little bit more with the Perler beads, but I think the main show is over now. But I may or may not try to edit this and get it up like in the next day or two. But at least we got it on the channel. So, you know, there's that. All right. So, but Green Lantern, I think really works. Like that's certainly how it looks based on the trailer. So, and they could do worse than Green Lantern. Like, I know Marvel doesn't have Green Lantern officially, but you know, maybe that could be Kamala, you know? So, all right. And how, there we go. I'm trying to keep the glare of the phone off of the web camera view. So, all right. And now I need to adjust the web camera slightly. There we go. Okay. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So, all right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What were your first thoughts when you saw it, Wolf? Because I'm going to assume you watched it before I did. And if you did not, well, that is quite remarkable for you to wait for me, but I don't expect anyone to do that. When these trailers come out, I expect people to just kind of go and watch them. So it would take longer trying to explain her becoming an Inhuman and what Inhumans are and whether they have a relationship with her. I'm not even sure what the MCU's relationship to Inhumans is, because I mean, I think at this point, they more or less don't consider Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon anymore. Pretty much no one talks about the actual Inhumans show that was made. And so, yeah, I don't know how fair it is at this point to say that she's an Inhuman. And I know that there are going to be purists out there who go, yes, well, she's an Inhuman. Of course she's an Inhuman. Why aren't you calling her an Inhuman? That's what the comics say. And I'm not going to say that the comics don't matter, because the comics do matter, but to slavishly adhere to what the comics portray when you're no longer doing a comic about this thing, you're just pulling from the source. You know, there are changes that are necessarily going to have to be made when you're changing mediums, and I feel like artistically, narratively, thematically, you can make a few changes as long as you maintain the overall feel from the previous work. I certainly don't think it has to be a perfect translation, and I certainly don't encourage it, because I don't know, it just doesn't feel like, okay, all right, hold on, we got to get rid of one of those. It just doesn't feel like that would be a movie or a show that would feel organically individual, I guess. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I think it does, but I could just be spewing word salad. It's late on. It's late enough to where that could conceivably happen. So let's see. Hold on. How does this look? These all look pretty much the same. Okay, they're going in there. So first couple seconds with thought bubbles made me think of a teen dramedy. Yeah, no, I get that, but it seems much deeper show than that after watching it a second time. Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm okay with that. Have you seen the music video "Take on Me" by the band Aha? Because if you haven't, I would totally recommend you go watch it. It may not be like a perfect recreation of like what you are seeing in the Ms. Marvel trailer, but like from a purely artistic kind of stylistic, broad umbrella, like it's easy to see, oh yeah, that I could see how that might have inspired it, but and it's a great song. It's one of those songs that if you hear it, you're never going to you're never going to be able to get it out of your brain. It's like a classic earworm. So, but yeah, lots of fun. Very excited. I mean, I've been excited for it, but I think seeing it now, I'm just kind of like, oh man, this is great. You've seen it hundreds of times. Okay, all right. I thought that you were around my age. I wasn't sure. I have like some of my regulars are really young too. Like some of them are teenagers. Which is really, it's just weird kind of the cross section that I get, because it's like, okay, who am I really appealing to? And, how do I lean into that, taking it from the YouTuber's point of view. So how do I lean into that? How do I build my brand? How do I build my audience, kind of thing. But, still learning, still got plenty to learn. I also just happen to be teaching it now too. So, oh, have you, did you see my Instagram today, Wolf? If you haven't seen my Instagram, you should go check it out. I made 2 new Spider-Man, Perler bead people. So, I won't tell you who they are, but I'll let you go and take a look so you can see them. So, all right. This show could be a great lead into the Marvels. Oh yeah, no, I think it will be. I am a little surprised, like, that so far, I think the only thing we've seen from Captain Marvel this far into the next phase after Avengers Endgame has only been like her very quick appearance in Shang-Chi. And it makes me wonder, because, I mean, if they wanted to show her around a little bit more and kind of building her up to be the future leader of the MCU for this next phase, they could have done it by now. And they really haven't. And it makes me wonder if they're like, if they're losing confidence in Brie Larson. I would like her to succeed, but, I haven't seen very much of her. So you're not on social media other than Reddit or Discord. Okay. Well, and YouTube. So, YouTube technically counts as social media. It's got lots of social media features in it. So, all right. Right now, I'm just kind of looking for some colors that I'm not going to use or that I'm not going to categorize. And we're just going to, we're going to put them in the bag here. So, but yeah, no, so enjoyable, been looking forward to this show for a while. And I've heard a lot of behind the scenes drama that it's like, you know, they've been doing reshoots, and Marvel isn't happy with Iman Vellani, the actress and everything, and it's just like, guys, shoot the show, get it out there, and let the audience judge it. You know, like just stop trying to make it perfect. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. You know, so hopefully they're getting over that, or at least it's been enough, enough time. So. All right. Oh, you're posting weekly videos? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have to go over there and check them out sometime because I was not immediately aware that you were doing that. Like, you've probably said something before, and sometimes it just goes in one ear and out the other with me. So, and for that, I do apologize, but what kind of videos are they? Are they Contest of Champions videos or what? Let's see, we're going for some gray here. Come here, gray. I've got your number. More, I've got its color, more like, I guess. So, all right, so there we are, and there we are. All right, and okay, I got a bunch of pastel lavender here. Boom. And I love how nice and full these color bins are getting. I'm gonna start creating some more Spider-Man characters on. I think I'm actually gonna start doing that on stream too. Like I'll do streams where I create, like, for instance, I'll create a Kingpin Perler bead piece of art. And while I'm doing that, we can just talk about the Kingpin and, like, his character and everything. It'll be kind of like a live streamed character crawl. What do you guys think of that? All right, let's see. Crystal openings for now. Quick videos under 10 minutes. Try to make them exciting. Nice. I was actually doing that for a while. Like probably 3, 4, 5 years ago. That was pretty much the extent of what I was doing on this channel for a long time. And, because of my time on Twitch, you guys helped convince me to start posting other content a little bit more regularly. So I've kind of gotten into that now. And now my crystal openings are just part of my Friday night streams. So, but it's good that you're doing that. How long have you been doing them for? There we go. And we are going to go ahead and put... Wow, I'm just making all kinds of little errors right now. Where'd you go? Where are you hiding? I see you. Perler beads. It's like an occupational hazard of perler beads. Like, they just kind of... They get out of your control, and they go into places where you can't find them easily. So, all right. Yeah, I'm pretty... Like, I like to think that art and discussion is a good kind of evolution. Like I would like to, like, if you guys have seen the Spider-Man character crawl video, I want to make that like a regular upload that I do. And I figured that the art and the live streaming, like, character crawls can be like a good kind of a dress rehearsal for making those videos later. Because then I'll be thinking more about that character. I'll have to do a little bit of research beforehand or during the stream, I guess. I guess I could do that, although maybe not. I'm not... Like, that doesn't appeal to me, doing research while I'm streaming. That just feels like it would be kind of bleh and boring, so, but it could work. I don't know. And how you doing, Jeanette? Good to see you. Wolf, I don't know if you're aware, but like I'm sure you're aware that Jeanette is my coworker. She she is also a moderator for the YouTube program that I do at work. I actually have those kind of it's called what is it? YouTube Basics for Content Creators is what I call the kind of series of programs. And so Jeanette is one of my coworkers. She basically kind of hangs out and keeps me on task. She posts links in the discussion while I'm talking about things so that I don't have to. And it's partially because of her excellent moderating skills in that arena that I have made her a moderator on my channel, much the same way I've done for you. So trying for one every week. If are you live streaming the crystals, or are you just recording them and then uploading them? Because if you're live streaming, that should be a cinch, at least for the most part. You know, you might have 1 or 2 weeks where you can't do it because you're busy or something. Like me, I'm going to a wedding on Friday. I will not be doing my my weekly live stream on Friday. I'll probably just do it on Saturday instead. So, but yeah, it's a it's a pretty easy thing to do crystal openings. And I say that from experience. So, all right. Stay up a little later since I street later. Since you start later, I'm guessing that's it. Yeah, I'm still going in at 9:30 tomorrow, but you know, I'm a creature of the night and I'm a creature of habit, and so you know, I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. So you know, I'm gonna stay up and do a little bit of color sorting, and you know, so. See, I knew that you meant start. I can decipher context clues. Or at least I like to think I can. But, you know, I was successful then at least, so I'm calling that a win. So pre-recording on the phone and then upload direct to YouTube and then create the thumbnail on your desktop. Nice. What program are you using for your thumbnails? I myself use Canva, so, but I think you guys probably already know that. I think I've shown you a bunch of stuff on Canva already. So, and actually, if you guys would like, I can show you some of the thumbnails that I've already made for some of the upcoming character crawls that I'm going to be doing. If you guys want, if you are interested, I will happily preview them for you, because I can always use people's opinions and feedback on the stuff that I'm doing. So let me know if that's interesting to you, because I will totally do it. And it is a thing that I could do pretty immediately. So let's see. All right, here we go. We got the dark browns right there. And we're going to go ahead and get some of these pastel lavenders going. I see 3. Is there any more? I don't think so. All right. Okay. All right, this is like the kind of rogue, kind of like, I think it's like a sky blue. It's like, it's got like just enough green in it that it doesn't go with the true blues over here, but it's also not quite this teal either. It's pretty close. Oh, and Jeanette, if you take a look, my pinks right here are actually, they're my highest filled compartment right now, and that's because there's like 3 different shades of pink in there. I might ask you to sort those at some point if you are interested, because yeah, you know my difficulty here. These 3 shades of like hot pink are so close. And for some reason, I have a harder time distinguishing between the three of them than I do with a lot of other close colors. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's an aspect of color blindness. I don't know, but all right. It's so basic, just large font on top of a game screenshot. I think it looks good. Just don't have the talent graphics wise. Well, Wolf. Let's take a second here, and I am going to show you. I would highly recommend Canva. And here, I'm gonna take a second. I want to be able to reach my keyboard over here. I'm going to change out my window capture here, and we're gonna point it at the browser. So give me 1 second here. Properties, there we go. I'll eventually get this. And do I only have one? No, I've got 2 Chrome windows open. What's going on? Okay, why are you being dumb, OBS? Don't be dumb. I don't need this. But I like that window. I don't want to do that. I don't want to die. Try it again. There we go. Okay, there's the new window. All right, so why is it? Oh, okay, right. Different webcam. Nope, didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. All right, give me a second. I'm probably gonna have to readjust this. So let's get our window capture going. And apparently I needed it huge recently, so we're just going to adjust this real quick. And now, let's see. Oop, there we go. And there we go. All right, so this won't be a perfect match, but that's okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, Wolf, is I am going to take you over to this really good graphic design website called Canva. All right, and you can create a free account on Canva. It's awesome. It's great. And really, what I like about it is that, one, it's fairly intuitive to use. There's a lot you can do with it, and there are some paid features that I would really like to have free access to. But really, you can devise little workarounds for them also. But like the nice thing about Canva is that you can create, like, let's just go in and create a really quick new design. So if you go up here to create design in the upper right hand corner, and basically you can choose from a bunch of presentations, or you can just basically say, I just want to custom size something, you know. And so, like, I have a bunch of popular dimensions that I use. So let's just use 1920 by 1080 pixels. And it just starts you with like a blank canvas. And there are a bunch of templates that it starts you off with that you can use and modify. If you don't want to start with a template, you can also go into the elements here. And like, for instance, you can just go into lines and shapes, and let's just grab this circle here. All right. And just by clicking on it, I've put a circle in. Let's just make my background black. And I mean, like, you can just start moving elements on there. You can also go in to text, and you can just do like the regular add a heading and start typing whatever text in you want. Let's just call it MCOC crystal opening. And of course, because I did the background in black, it's not going to show up easy. And apparently I can't type when I can't see either. So, but let's just go ahead and change the lettering to like a really bold blue here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. That's a little too indigo for me. going to go here and boom. And I mean, like, you can basically go and there is a mobile version of Canva that you can use. And so like you can import, like you can take screenshots and like import that into Canva, and you can make that the background, but you can also add like a border to it. You can put the text over it here. You can manipulate the text. You can like turn it. You can change the styling. You can change like the font here. One of my favorite ones is Carter 1. You can change the size. You can change the color. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. So you may want to consider at least trying out Canva for like your just for kind of puttering around with your graphic design needs, because it's really useful. It certainly has been useful for me. And I mean, I don't consider myself to be really a graphic designer, but you know, I've started to make some pretty good. I've gotten a lot of good practice with making thumbnails, and that's been really valuable to me. I mean, like this thumbnail that I used for this stream is actually right here. You know, like I whipped this up in like 5 minutes, and you can probably tell because it looks kind of sloppy, but it's a thing that you can do on the fly if you absolutely need to. And I'm going to take a second to show you some of the thumbnails that I have made for some of the upcoming character crawl videos that I want to do. And so like I've got one right here for Gwen Stacy. And I'm going to, in that video, I'm going to talk about both the classic Gwen, the one that got killed, and also, you know, the current Gwen Stacy, the Ghost Spider / Spider Gwen. So, so there's one for her that I have got in the works. I've got this one for Doc Ock. I really like this one because I've got him from video games, I've got him from cartoons, I've got him from movies, and I've got him from comics. I've got him from like everywhere. And so, but I was able to kind of whip this up. And as you can see, I'm keeping to a template for these. I'm just kind of switching up the colors a little bit. And I think it works pretty well. Let's see, Gwen Stacy, Doc Ock. I've got one, like this is the one that I used for Peter Parker. And again, I think it's pretty good. Video games, animated, movies, comic books. So I try to, whenever I'm trying to put together pictures for a character crawl video, I basically try to look for material from a lot of different areas. I got to admit, I'm pretty happy with the Eddie Brock one, because take a look at it. You can still see like the spiders that symbolize the character crawl, but the background is really dark gray, and so it's a little hard to see them. And then again, comic books, movies, animated. There was a video game version, but I wasn't too crazy with how it looked, so I didn't end up using it. Norman Osborn, our favorite Psycho. So, video game, comic book, movie, animated, comic book. So, and again, you can probably tell there's just kind of a pattern that I stick to when I'm looking for videos. And then this one I just made today is for Michael Morbius. So I'm hopefully going to get the character crawl for Michael Morbius done by the end of March, so that way I can put it up right as the Morbius movie is coming out. So, and then I've got one for Miles here that you'll hopefully be seeing in the next like couple of days. So this one I really like because we got Miles from an animated cartoon, video game, comic book, book. This is from a Miles Morales prose novel, and then of course animated movie. So I'm pretty pleased with that one because I got Miles from like everywhere. So, but yeah, I highly recommend trying out Canva if you want to improve your thumbnail game. Like, that is just, in my opinion, it's a slam dunk. So if you have the opportunity to check it out, and as you can see, it saves everything that you do. So it's very useful in that sense. So totally check it out if you get the opportunity. And with that said, let me bring up ye old OBS, and we're going to turn the webcam back on so that way we can continue with the Perler beatery. And it is just so weird how this all kind of shakes out. Okay, boom. There we go. Not bad, not terrible, but not bad. Anyways, Wolf, I hope you enjoyed that. The first time I ever tried to use Canva, I absolutely hated it, but it was because we were transitioning to Canva from, we were mostly using Microsoft Publisher for a lot of the stuff we now use Canva for. And really, I was just trying to use it the way I used Microsoft Publisher, which was a big mistake on my part. So hopefully you won't have that issue, but if you need some videos on that demonstrated to me how Canva actually works, let me know, and I can actually provide links. Like I remember the video and I could find it fairly quickly. That kind of turned on the light bulb and made me go, oh, that's how you use it. So all right, let's see. We have got fair bit of stuff that I could actually categorize here. Of course, I say that as I start picking up some more stuff that's going to go into the bag, so, you know. But, yeah, and Jeanette, you're right, it is fun to play with. I really do enjoy playing with it. And especially ever since I learned how to actually use it, then, you know, it was just a light bulb going on. I'm like, oh, I finally get it. So, all right, we got some mid-tone brown here. And I think I see a fifth one. Yes. Into the mid-tone brown compartment you'll go. Okay. All right. And then we got some disposable colors here, or, well, not disposable, but, you know, we'll categorize these later colors, basically. Because I've got 18 right here that are keeping me plenty busy. So, all right. And then these are the not quite true blues. I think that is true blue. Yep, never mind that one. Oh, man. Okay, well, not as many of the ones as I thought I was looking for. Yeah, that one's true blue, too. Oh, they're so close. They are so close. All right, this one goes over here, then. All right. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last... Wow, I've been streaming for an hour? I didn't even realize that. Like, when I originally did this, I was like, this will be a 15-minute stream. But, you know, I'm a night owl, and I get a little obsessed with the things that I do, and so I kind of just... I keep on going, and... I make an hour stream out of an intended 15-minute stream, so, you know. So I appreciate you guys hanging around and enabling me to do that. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna try to sort this this cup of colors out. I don't know how long it'll take me. I think it generally takes me about 45 minutes, maybe an hour to get through a cup of color like this. And I mean, I've made a fair bit of progress already. I think it was pretty close to the top, like to the brim. So I might stick around. So I know, right? The zen of perler beads. It totally is. It's just kind of like, this is strangely relaxing. My compulsive brain really kind of approves of this activity. So, all right, and so this is dark blue. It's either dark blue or cobalt. I think it might be cobalt. But I really like this shade of blue. Like, for some reason, seeing this shade of blue just kind of fires the endorphins in my brain, and it makes me go, I like this in a way that no other color really does. So I guess you can say that this shade of dark blue or cobalt is it really is just kind of my favorite color. So, you know, it's all to the good for me. All right, this looks like it's cheddar, and all the cheddar cheese goes in that compartment right there. All right, and let's see, we've got a little bit of pastel lavender here. And I realize, actually, you guys are probably you're probably seeing the colors through the camera a little bit better than I am, because the light sources are I don't know. The camera sometimes compensates for the lack of light. And it's not that I have a lack of light, it's just that, like, I don't have a good way of putting direct light on the cup. And so it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to see. But the cameras are actually pretty good at compensating for that. So in some ways, you guys probably have a better look at the colors in the cup than I do. So, but that's okay. I am able to get through it. I'm able to work through it. It's really, again, it's really quite nice. It's very, very nice. All right, there we go. I think that's another color that I'm not going to use anytime soon. And we're just going to go ahead and dump those into the baggie here. All right. And again, for those of you that are here and are expecting it on Friday, I will not be streaming this Friday. I will be going to a wedding. I will probably just go ahead and do the stream on Saturday instead. Actually, I'm not even sure that I've selected a winner for Sunday's vote on Discord, and I should have done that like 2 days ago. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bring up Discord real quick and go down to the Contest of Champions channel and see who actually won. If last time I checked, Thing won. Yeah, it looks like Thing won. So Thing will be the next training champion, and I don't know. Actually, would you guys be interested in watching me create the thumbnail for my next champion? Because I'll do that, and then I'll go ahead and publicize the stream. So if you would like to see how I do that, I would be happy to show you. All right, those go there, and then this one goes there. Let's see, and that is more, I think this one is Hulk's hair green. And that one probably is not. Yeah, they're really similar, but they're just different enough that when I get them next to each other, I can tell. All right, fine. We're just going to grab as many of each as we can. And then, yeah, this all goes over here except for this first one. And that is our Hulk's hair green. So, all right, let's see. Purple and purple. And are you purple? You look like you might be purple. You are purple! Yay! Alright. Boom and boom. There we go. Looks good. You guys are going into the purple bin. Oh, this is purple with glitter on it. That's interesting. Looks like it might also be slightly transparent. Okay, you're an orphan. You're going in there. I can't have these purple glitter ones interfering with my pure purples. I need everything separated, so that way I can draw upon them in an accurate and necessary way. All right, and now we got some pastel lavender here that we're going to go ahead and work on getting into a container, or a compartment of the container, I guess. All right. Plum, 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 plum. Lots of plum. This is kind of like a wine color. Wine. Just stuff I'm not going to use right now. I don't know what color this is, but it's going away. All right, and then into the baggie with you. So, all right. Let's see. And that's just going to go into the bag. And I got green. And I got, this looks like, is this regular green? This is weird. This is like bright green, but it's also a bit off. Like this one definitely goes in there. This one is slightly too dark, I think. Let me just grab another random from this one and compare them. I don't know if you can see the difference. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's let's put the two over here. One is slightly darker than the other, and it's weird because like I've got a number of them, but they occur so infrequently that it can be difficult to justify categorizing it, because it's just like, oh yeah, you exist, but barely. All right. Did you hear about the Senate vote to make daylight savings time permanent and now move? No, they're actually going to do that, huh? Oh my God, that'd be really nice. I would love for there not to have to be daylight savings time anymore. Like, I think that would be great. And frankly, I mean, like, I don't care which side they land on with, with more light during this time of the year, or more light during the other time of the year. Yeah, I don't care. Just do it. Like, and stop making us have to transition, like jump ahead or fall back. Like, come on, let's stop it. So yeah, they are definitely slightly different colors, but but then I've got my regular bright green here, and we just kind of use them and go on. Go on, then. Go on. Show me what you've got. Okay. And that is my true blue. I think this is true blue as well. Yes. Okay. All right. It sometimes can be difficult to tell. Like, a lot of these shades are very similar. There we go. And I think, yep, those are all good. They all good. So, All right. One. Let's see. I'm basically trying to spear a bunch of pink right now. Get it all into the pink compartment. And that way I can just give it all to Jeanette at some point. Be like, Jeanette, could you sort this? Could you save my eyes? All right. Wow. You are being stubborn. All right. There we go. There's a bunch more pink right there. And again, this is just getting filled right up. All right. Well, I really hope that that succeeds. I really hope that you know, we do finally get rid of daylight savings time. I mean, I can't imagine that there are too many people that actually want it to continue, you know? Like, you know, I find it to be more of an ordeal than anything. It's just like, oh, great, I'm losing an hour. Oh, great, I'm gaining an hour, but I still have to adjust my clock, you know? So, the last batch had 4 pink colors. Oh, boy. So much to sort. I mean, for all I know, this one has got 4, and I'm just not seeing the 4th. But if that's the case, they're all very similar. So. Okay, that, and that, and that. I think these are all pinks, too? Or maybe not, actually. No, these 3 go over there. This, I think, goes over here. All right, and I'm reasonably sure I didn't get anything mixed up. Okay. All right. God. See, I was able to differentiate 3 different pinks, but if you say there are 4, I am not in a position to debate you. So, you know. All right, let's see. We got this one. I got a couple of yellow. Let's go ahead and get those. Let's get these yellows out of here into the yellow compartment. All right. That doesn't go there. That is too much cream. You don't go into that faux orange either, Creamy. No, no. You, sir, are going into the bag. So, all right. Okay. So, what are you guys going to do in terms of Morbius? Are you going to go see it in theaters, or are you going to wait for it to come out on digital or disc, or what are you going to do? I'm already planning to go see it with some friends when it opens. So I will definitely be seeing it in theaters because I will want to talk about it because I'm a big geek and a big Marvel fanboy, even though Morbius is not my favorite Spider-Man character or Marvel character. So, you know, that is definitely the translucent pink. I mean, I was able to pick up a translucent pink. It was just the differing solid shades that really threw me. But yeah, so many transparent colors in these batches. And this is red. This one right here goes over there, right? Yep, totally does. All right, well, let's see if I can distinguish. There's another red, so we're going to try to grab some more red. Red, red. Here comes the red. Are you red? You're red. Okay. I'm red, blah-dee-dee, blah-dee-da, dee-ba-dee-dee, ba-dee-da. Right? That's how the song goes, right? Yeah? All right. Oh, look at that. Someone showed up and dropped a like. thank you to whoever did that. Thanks to all of you who have dropped likes. I definitely appreciate that. I would normally offer to play with Trouble if we get to 5 likes, but at this point, Trouble is dozing very contentedly on top of her box. And I am not going to disturb her, even if it is to play. Because if I do that, then she's going to be like, okay, all right, now keep playing with me. And I just can't. All right, these are going to go here. All right, we have got that one and that one. There's a very light brown / sort of tan right here that I'm trying to grab. There we go. We got 3, 4. I think I see a 5th one. No, that's too much cream. Too much cream in that sugar, but there's a 5th one. And there it goes. So, you know. Okay. There's that. And that. And this one actually goes into there, but these two can go into the bag. All right. So is anyone other than me going to go and see Morbius in theaters? So, because I am curious to know. Again, I got a local group of friends that I go to the movies with. Like, this is our thing. We were doing it before the pandemic, and now we still do it during the pandemic, just much less often and with masks. So, you know, that's just kind of our thing right now. Let's see. There we go. Chris Mann has a new YouTube video titled Vladimir. You can really tell how he feels about Putin. I would imagine a lot of people have a lot of feelings about Putin right now. Putin, I don't know how to pronounce it. And frankly, right now, I don't really care for the man. So I don't care enough to learn. But yeah, he's a thing. I know people are going to have opinions about him. Right now, like, I just hear that things are going nowhere near as well as he seemed to originally think they were going to go. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, that kind of tickles me a little bit. So, all right, not going to go to the theater, Jeanette? Well, I can understand that. You know, a lot of people are still not, you know, they're not comfortable going out to the theaters yet. And I totally get it. And even under normal circumstances, I mean, Morbius might just not be much of a draw. If he were not explicitly known as a Spider-Man character, I might not go, you know. But he is. He debuted in Amazing Spider-Man number 101. And so I kind of gotta. Now, I do believe Amazing Spider-Man number 101 was the first Spider-Man comic that Stan Lee did not write, and I would have to double check that. And if that's the case, then I think Morbius was actually created by Jerry Conway. I think he's the one that took over from Stan after he stepped back from the title. So, and if you don't know who Jerry Conway is infamous for having killed Gwen Stacy off in Amazing Spider-Man number 129, I think. Or no, 121. He killed her. He did not like her. He wanted Spidey to have a new love interest, and so he killed off Gwen. Which, you know, I mean, why do you have to kill her off? You know, he could have just broken them up. and he didn't. He's like, nope, I don't like Gwen. I want this feisty redhead Mary Jane. And I was just like, dude, that's a little harsh. So that's funny. Uh Ticket prices are still high. If so, then no, it would have to be a movie I can't wait to see. Um I mean, in my personal opinion, if Spider-Man No Way Home isn't going to get you out to the theater, then nothing else is going to. It also helps that I'm still an A list, like an AMC A list member. I have one of those memberships where you pay like $20 a month, and you get to go to 3 movies a week. And I don't go to 3 movies a week. I usually go to like a movie a month at this point, which for me is still worth it because you can get the good seats in the good auditoriums. So, you know, different values to different folks, but yeah, this was just a thing that I enjoyed doing before the pandemic, and now I still do it just on a kind of more limited basis, you know. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of those. And let's see. Got some white there. We're definitely more than halfway through this cup. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, Roy Thomas was the one that was writing at that point? Okay, all right. Well, it goes to show you that I don't know everything about Spider-Man history, but it's part of the reason that I'm doing these character crawls so that I can learn more. You know, because there's like a basic amount of research involved, so that's really nice. So Gil Kane, I'm guessing, was the artist, and Roy Thomas, I'm guessing, was the writer. That's usually because they usually list them writer first, artist second. So, okay. Oh, you know, I could put the music back on. How would you guys feel about that? Would you like me to put it back on, or should we just continue in relative not silence, just, you know, without any background music, which I'm good with either. It really doesn't affect how I look for perler beads. But if you guys have a preference, I am willing to honor it. So, all right. There's some mid-tone browns. There's some mid-tone browns. All right. And there we are. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's go. That's pastel. I think we got another pastel, and then I see some transparent. There we go. All right, Wolf. Well, thank you for hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. Have a good one, and sleep well, my friend. I will see you at some point, probably this weekend when I do my next stream, if you know, if you're around for it. So, but expect me then, and yeah, have a good night. I'll see you later. All right, and let's see. We're gonna try to get through. I don't know. I might not get through the cup before we call the stream. I might not even get through the cup tonight, but we'll see. I am not yet tired, so. All right, let's see. There we go. There we go. And what else? We've got dark brown, dark brown, dark brown, bunch of dark brown. Kind of love it. It's like you're gathering up a bunch of chocolate, you know? There we go. All right. Well, Jeanette, if you're going to bow out, I'm probably going to do the same then because, you know, no one else here. So have a good one. I will talk to you later. I'll see you tomorrow. And, yeah, look for me on my next stream or upload, hopefully sometime this week. Good night. All right, everybody. So I'm going to head out. You guys have a good evening, and I will